They told us the light would be gentle, but the first time it snapped on, the room felt like it had been caught doing something it shouldn't. It was 1938, and the air inside the demonstration hall tasted like hot dust and nervous excitement. Folding chairs scraped against a wooden floor. Men in crisp suits loosened their ties. Women leaned forward, gloved hands resting on purses, eyes narrowed as if they could already see tomorrow hiding behind the walls. My father kept me close, his palm on my shoulder, steady but tense. He'd been an electrician through the hard years, the kind of man who could make a broken lamp behave with a few careful turns. Still, as we watched the engineers fuss with a long, pale glass tube mounted high above the stage, I felt something unfamiliar in him. Doubt. The tube didn't glow. Not yet. It hung there like a frozen river, too clean, too quiet. An engineer raised his voice, speaking about fluorescence, about a new kind of light that didn't burn like a flame. No soot, less heat, longer life. The words were confident, but the room wasn't. Then he paused, and in that pause the hall grew louder. Coughs, shifting feet, a baby somewhere, suddenly fussy. It was the kind of silence that only shows up right before a risk. My father leaned down. "If it works," he murmured, "it'll change everything." If it works. That was the hook in everyone's chest. A switch clicked. At first, nothing. Just a breathless beat where the world held its face still. And then the tube woke up, not with a flame, but with a clean, eerie bloom, white and cool, like moonlight that had learned how to stand still. People gasped like they'd been splashed with cold water. The corners of the room, those forgotten, shadowy places, were suddenly exposed. Every wrinkle in a sleeve, every scuff on a shoe, even the dust in the air looked honest. That's when the mystery hit me. Why did this better light feel unforgiving? The engineer smiled, proud. He explained how this light didn't waste itself as heat, how it could brighten factories, schools, kitchens, make nights safer, work faster, homes cheaper to run. Heads nodded. Hope moved through the crowd like a warm current. But I watched my father. His eyes weren't on the tube. They were on people's faces, the way they looked up, caught between wonder and worry. Because a brighter night meant longer shifts. More time awake, fewer places to hide your tiredness. A woman beside us whispered, almost reverently, "It's like daylight on demand." My father exhaled, slow. "Or like daylight you can't turn off," he said. And suddenly the invention wasn't just glass and gas, it was a promise with teeth. On the way home, streetlights seemed dimmer than I remembered. Our porch bulb looked small, embarrassed. My father stood at our doorway, tools in his bag, and I realized he wasn't afraid of the new light. He was afraid of what people would ask it to do. Because when you give the world a brighter night, the world doesn't always choose rest. Sometimes it chooses more. And maybe that's the real change that began in 1938, not just lighting homes and workplaces, but rewriting how we live inside the dark. If this story sparked something in you, tap like, share it with someone who loves hidden history, subscribe for more cinematic stories, and comment what invention you think quietly changed the world the most. Your support helps this channel grow.